Ah, Mike. See, look at that. Look at all this unfortune. Misfortune. Sorry. My computer resets and it mutes my mic. What a fucking pain.
Catherine
Zeta-Jones.
She dips beneath the laser.
8 months. Jesus. Yeah. Thanks so much for the resub, Lib. You are a gem. We'll wait a couple minutes till my usual start time, and then we'll get it going. Probably do the tier list. Then I'm gonna say probably New World, since that's what I've been no-lifing lately. Anyone else hype about actually going to be able to see your friends in the next fucking week? Because I know I am going outside. Outside is scary. Honestly, I'm like just apprehensive because people are so fucking stupid. But other than that, you know. Also, hey Kim. Got the whole gang here. Yeah, I won't lie, I'm pretty keen to go be able to see a couple friends I've barely been able to see over the last like fucking 2 years. That's so ridiculous to even think. And kind of happy I can, you know, go out and get ramen and shit now, and go back to the gym. I need to lose like fucking 7 or 8 kilos. I'm sure most people from Melbourne can relate. Unless you're just a perfect specimen. I'm an anxious. Yeah, so am I. So am I. Isn't the shame hole in my car? I need to go to the gym too. I'm a weak bitch. Well, you know, if you lived closer, there we go. That's gonna be the best joke of today. I'd be like, come to the gym with me, fam. Had a cheeky struggle. Thanks, Raygun. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Also, is anyone else not like are they concerned about the live action Cowboy Bebop? Because I know I am a little bit. I'm not expecting much from it. I liked it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I find like the gym is like the necessary evil for me. I need like that place to go. I'm just worried they're gonna take out all the cool cool fun side episodes and make it too serious. Or like, you know, just taking like the comedy out of it, I guess, like that element. Man, some of the pictures I chose for the animals are awful. So yeah, I was like a bit like, oh no, they're not gonna like. I was thinking it would be really cool if they did that episode with the lobster that was kept in the fridge, and they made it like a full sci-fi horror episode. I thought that would be a very cool thing to do, but like, you know, I can't expect too much. But yeah, I think maybe I have like an understandable worry, since it's like, you know, one of those things I just like hold it too close to me because I'm a little baby. But it's almost time. We're almost ready to start. We get this list going. I'll show you what I've. Hopefully it's saved. Did it? Me versus animals. Yeah, that's perfect. Yo, I streamed like. What were you playing?
Jet, do you know that there are 3 things that I particularly hate? Really? Kids, animals, and women.
You were playing Poppy Playtime. I have no idea what that is.
So tell me, Jet, why do we have all 3 of them neatly gathered in our ship?
That's awesome that you streamed for so long.
What's cooking?
Special bell peppers and beef.
Oh, that's cool. I did see you playing Monster Prom. I just assumed you were just, you know, doing your own thing. Let's get this started. Wait, I need to mentally prepare me for each list. I feel like I need to just crack a beer. It's fun but short. That's cool. I think like as long as the game gives you the desired experience, I think that's the main thing. But yeah, now we're going to go into the main bit of every Sunday stream, the tier list, which is, you know, animals and could I beat them in a fight? Because we did birds last week. And then I realized, obviously, we could... it is a real praying mantis. I don't imagine things. I'm tethered to the real world. I didn't know what order it was going to put him in, so... So we will get started right now. Praying Mantis obviously catches my hands. He may have the supreme fighting stance, the sway backward and forward, but I feel ultimately I overwhelm him with a flurry of quick punches, maybe a couple kicks. He'll never know what hit him. House cat, I believe I would be able to lure it in. As I read an article earlier today that to relocate, or I'm going to say that I'm not sure if they relocated or killed them, but they lured them in with KFC. So much like me, the domestic cat would get lured in by KFC, and I would sucker punch it. Because when you fight an animal, there is no rules. It's like Fight Club, except the rule where you can't talk about it. You know what? I would actually stress that if you're fighting animals, do not tell people about it, because they probably won't like it. Element of surprise. That's yeah. I'm pretty sure it's in Sun Tzu. He said, yeah, sneak up on a cat. So I'm going to say it will hurt me, but I don't know if I should add any more tiers. I was going to leave that to you guys as well. So we obviously have the I completely dominate it. It hurts me. We both die. Lightly murders me quite bad, like absolutely destroys me. And Chris Benoit's me is the animal kill me and my family, and then potentially itself. I'm not really sure. What is the fight setup? I think we can go case by case. I think in all... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go by all instances. They're in the wild. And I'm challenging them. So, like... So, I guess a domestic cat in the wild is I break into someone's house to fight their cat. Some like Metal Gear Solid shit. I crawl like through the vents or something. I've spotted the cat. I still think, yeah, I know. Yeah, I could trap it in the bucket as well. You know, give him one of these. Okay, we got a moose. Okay, moose are very large, but. Fun fact, they do get drunk on off apples. Now, see, while it definitely puts up the danger, because as you know, if you know, like a drunk moose is like 1/3 of a cocaine bear. I could maybe stealth, maybe push it over. I don't know. Can like a moose like. Are they able to get up again? Like, even then, I'd still be scared it'd be able to flip me around with those antlers. But they don't look sharp. So I'm going on the assumption that the moose is drunk. Okay, the moose murders me, then my family. Crocodile's a good one. This is another case of, you know, if you can find a crocodile. Hey, Angel. If we could find a crocodile that I could hold its mouth closed, because they have that thing where they can't open their jaws super strong, they can only close it really strong. And then I could poke it in the eyes. And in my head, they can death roll. Yeah, but his mouth's closed. He's just going to be rolling around like an idiot. I'm going to poke his eyes out. I would take him out. He's heavy. Yeah, no, but the jaw. I've got him. I've held a hamburger before. This is the premium stance. And you know what else this holds? A crocodile mouth. I'm like, he will constrict you. How? I've got his mouth. He can't constrict anyone. I'm burger holding his mouth, and he's just sitting there. And I gracefully turn my hand, I jab him in the eyes. I think I got a good chance. I don't buy it. I could... Okay. I'm going to just say, for argument's sake, we both die. Because I've poked his eyes out viciously. Thus making him a... He tried to... No, because I'm saying I would die to the crocodile. I did watch a lot of Steve Irwin when I was little. I do know how to jump on a crocodile. Like, their heads cut. I mean, if I got behind it, I could just be on the top of it. Like, what's it going to do? Like, again, I guess it can roll. White rhino, they're catching my hands because they're extinct. And only extinct animals don't win. You know what? I need to... I'll add one in. Loss of limb. I want to make you watch a video of each one of these. To be honest, I've watched a lot of them already. So Komodo dragon, I'm going to assume I lose an arm, but I come out on top. Because he's a smaller crocodile. And going off my previous thought, I hold its mouth closed. And I poke out its eyes. I'm assuming I can pick it up. I don't know how heavy they are. Wait a minute, I need to... bring up another one. How heavy is a Komodo dragon? I need to know if I can pick it up. Oh, fuck. 70 kilos. Okay. Probably can't pick it up. 70 to 90 kilos. I could probably kick it in the head. I'm pretty convinced that would be... I think I'd put up a good fight against a Komodo dragon. This is going to be something I look up later. I think I'd lose like an arm. I possibly could the trouble would be getting the lizard up to suplex it, you know? Because I definitely feel like I'm capable of doing that, you know? We got the bald eagle. I don't remember where I put that in the bird list. But I think that I would only be hurt because it's a bird. And birds are stupid, as we discussed. Oh, wait, no, this wasn't in it because this is an American eagle, not a Melbourne Park bird. I think because they're like a small eagle. That bird's the essence of freedom. It's the essence of all America fights through. Okay, so obesity kills the eagle, and I come out on top. A chihuahua catches my hands. I would murder that dog. It's like when Goku uses Spirit Bomb. Don't try and... Look, I want this to be 100% clear. I have no respect for America. I'm having Chihuahua children. Well, they're going to catch my fucking hands. The hyena. Now, a hyena is essentially just like a stronger mid-sized dog. Don't have to respect him. No, this is like a normal hyena. Normal hyenas are crafty as well. Actually, you know what? How heavy is a hyena? This is how I'm going to base a lot of my argument off. Hyena. About 60 kilos, 50 to 60 kilos. I think I chose the spotted hyena. I did. Can I pick it? It's a... look, that is how I'm basing it. If I can pick it up, then I can do something. Like, I can, I could put it in a full Nelson. It can't escape. I can't escape, I think loss of limb, much like the Komodo dragon, it will take one of my arms, but I would win. Alpaca. I think I would just be able to straight up beat an alpaca because they got too much neck. I think I'd be able to push it over and then, right angle its neck. But they're aggro. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be aggro. They're the ones being hunted here. I'm going into their turf. What if it spits in you? I'll be spitting at it. Like, I will be not only spitting rhymes, I will be, there'll be lots of phlegm. I'll eat cheese beforehand. I think you hurt. Yeah, I reckon he'd hurt me. Maybe use his long ass neck to swing around or something. We got a fox. I think I could beat up a fox easy. I think out of all things, a fox. I don't think you could catch a fox. I actually almost stepped on a fox once. Yes, and by going how light a fox is, definitely he's getting doinked. That's accident doesn't count. It was sitting in the middle of a footpath and it let me walk all the way up to it. That means either I was so stealthy that I was invisible to the naked eye, or foxes perceive me as possibly the most deadly animal on earth, and he was afraid to move. Because he knew I was going to do this list, and he knows that he was going to catch these hands. I'll show you a little threat. My next tier list is going to be women I could beat up. I'm not a woman. You know what? You have she in your oh my god, stream title. So you're getting she carded right now. You're getting She carded. I will. I'll add you to both men and women list I could beat up. Sharded. Yeah, exactly. You sharded. A boar. I actually think a boar would just murder me. They're scary because they're, you know, he'd be busy like eating his dead brother or something. And even with my element of surprise and my well-documented being able to pick up other animals, I think he would reign supreme over me. No, because if I had a weapon, I feel I would stand a way bigger chance against a lot of these animals. The boar's got it, see. I think he would lightly murder me. I would be using the KFC bucket tactic, yes. But I just think, yeah, if you have a weapon, you're just hunting. So it's just me and my hands and an iron will. An anteater would be murdered. I would straight up murder an anteater. I don't care that they have big claws. He looks so stupid that... Just look at him. They eat ants. I eat things bigger than ants, therefore I'm stronger than it. Also, wait, how heavy is an anteater? The biggest anteater is at most 40 kilos. 40 kilos, that I can beat a 40 kilo animal. He's going to be licking ants and stuff. I'm going to give him the old left right, you know. Why is the rhino down there? He's extinct. So he can't beat me. So yeah, I would beat an anteater because they're idiots. A armadillo. Now, while I know that the armadillo shell is hard, I would be very tempted to try and kick it. So I'm going to put it in the I'm hurt category because I will definitely kick it and hurt my foot. But then I would pick it up and put it in a bin where it belongs. Because he's a stupid little ball. Underestimating the anteater. It's going to regret underestimating me. We have a shrimp. I'm not allergic to shrimps, so I would naturally beat a shrimp. I'm not. I like that you thought the same thing. That's... It'd take a while, though, because it's hard to, like, punch underwater. We got a beaver. I think a beaver would hurt me. Like, what if, you know, they'd comically set up a bunch of trees to fall down or something? Is anyone in my family allergic? My brother is. But only, like, mildly. Could he Benoit? No, he can't Benoit me. He wouldn't have time. I'd be on the goddamn shrimp boat punching the big bag of shrimps. He'd release the dam on you. If if the beaver is like Kevin from Home Alone, we would both die. Because I would solely persist out of spite to kill him. But if you release the dam, I imagined it being like a scene from like Revenge of the Sith where Anakin and Obi-Wan are fighting. And except instead of lava, it'd be water, and we'd be using sticks, and then I'd push him into the water and watch him struggle, and then, you know, I would die to my injuries. I think if we're going Kevin from Home Alone Beaver, he's gonna go right next to the crocodile. I'm just gonna straight up put a tiger as murders me hard, as their vertical leap is insane, and it is scary. I think this is a bull. The bull is gonna straight up just murder me. Like, even if I sneak up on it, I can't like hold on to it because they, you know. What's a vertical beep? It is the opposite of a vertical boop. The bull would murder me pretty hard. Because I don't think I have it in me to be like a rodeo clown. I'm not like that. Hey, Dawn. So what do we got now? A mosquito. I'm going to assume the mosquito doesn't have malaria, so I beat it. Oh, yep, okay. It hurts me because the only way I can actually catch it is by letting it suck my blood. See, now a bear, this is interesting. How heavy is a bear? I know I wouldn't be able to... Let's get an average weight for a bear. Polar bear, 450 kilos. Do you ever really beat the mosquito? It's not the Coke bear. Okay, wait. Actually, we did say the moose was drunk, so it's the Coke bear. Because it's extinct, Dawn. It's a white rhino. What the fuck? How is a panda bear only get up to 120 kilos? Okay, if we're going Coke bear, he only murders me hard because he shortly dies of a heart attack after killing me. He wouldn't be able to Chris Benoit my family. They're the same energy, but Coke Bear dies. He dies of his own causes. Drunk Moose. You beat the bear easy. You gotta yell at him. No wonder so many Americans died of bears. Regular crab. I'm going to say it hurts me because I have been pinched by a crab before. But also I have thrown a crab. So have it documented I have been hurt by a crab, but I also already have defeated a crab in glorious battle by throwing it. A cassowary. Bears are pussies. This is important. This is another one important I need a median weight on. $44 kilos. Okay. Aren't these birds evil? They are evil. But see, they're being hunted. They're getting hunted by me and my hands. It has knife kicks. I think it would. Going on the assumption. Now, hear me out. I'm lying in wait because I'm in a tree because they can't fly because they're idiots. So I'm in a tree waiting like a ninja, and I drop down on it and pray to God, can you fly enough? I think we could have a draw. I could try choke it out before it kicks me to death if I dropped down on it. Because that would cause damage because it's a bird. Like, I think I would die, but I think I could also defeat it by falling on top of it. Because, don't they live in, like, jungly areas? I think it makes sense. Yeah, the combo death. A cheetah. Now, I know cheetahs... Let's see. How heavy is a cheetah? Up to 70 kilos. Okay. I can't really, like, lift a cheetah, and you'd be, like, 70 kilos of scary cat muscle. And I don't think I'd be able to sneak up on him. Like, I could use the KFC box, but I don't think the KFC box would save me from the cheetah. Because it would be like... Because I feel like it would have target fixation. Is it more dangerous than the Komodo? That is a very... Is that the other spot? I actually have no idea, Kim. See, I'm not as scared of a Komodo dragon because they're way more close to the ground. Like, a cheetah is quite big. And they can apparently run up to 130 kilometers an hour. I feel like if I could drop kick it while it was running at me, it would die, but then also both my legs would be broken. Or are they really good at stopping as well? I'm going to assume, with my great agile skills, I'm able to drop kick the cheetah in the face as it runs at me, thus breaking both my legs. A sloth? I would beat up a sloth. I've seen them trying to cross the road. I'd be performing fucking American History X on that sloth. He'd be gone. A hippo would probably kill my family as well. I'm just gonna... There needs to be no discussion about that. Hippos are evil. They even look evil. Is the Komodo supposed to... What did we decide on with the Komodo? I was applying... Okay, so with the crocodile, even though everyone has disagreed with me, I said I would, because I've perfected the burger hold, which is this. I would be able to hold its mouth closed and then slowly rotate my hand because it can't open its mouth, and I would poke its eyes out. And the Komodo dragon is then also smaller than a crocodile, and I could do the same thing to that, but then I could also suplex the Komodo dragon. It's kind of like a flawless plan. Do they also have... Look, they're a lizard as well, probably. Naked mole rat, another easy win. As I feel I have taken larger poos than a naked mole rat, so I could possibly just sit on it. The slow Loris, I would be hurt, but because of my feelings, because it looks so pathetic as I killed it. Even if the naked mole rat came with Ron Stoppable, his last name is Stoppable, which, you know, is what would be happening. My fist would be stopping in his face. He'd be catching him. They're more dangerous on land than a crocodile. So all of these fights are determined by me getting the jump potentially on the animal. It's not a fair fight. I don't fight fair, especially when it's with animals.
You apply excessive force. I control that force with fluid motion.
Now, a horse... I know horses are dangerous. But, like, can't you just stay on the side of them? Like, just simply not go where they're going to kick? Also, I'm pretty sure I ate clag when I was younger. So I've tasted horse, you know, I know what they're made of.
Do you see now? It means becoming like...
They can kick sideways as well?
Right. Water can take any form, drifts without effort one
Fuck.
moment, then pounds down in a torrent the very next.
Huh. Well, that really changes my opinion on my belief of being able to... I think the horse would slightly murder me. On the basis that either it'll just, you know, disable me by kicking me in the head. We have a Doberman. How heavy are Dobermans?
Master, you see it? I was fluid. Like
Up to 45 kilos. You're already disabled, but super disabled. So I could suplex the Doberman. Is this a domesticated horse? I'm going to say it's in the wild. The only one we have domesticated so far is a... What the Drug the Doberman. So... I think it would fall under potential loss of limb, as it would be a house dog. As mentioned with the cat, I would sneak into the house and I would defeat it. But Dobermans are big. Also, yeah, I knew you'd do that. Too bad I'm having beer. Hydrated. So, yeah, we beat the Doberman on the same principle as the cat. Water is required. There's water in beer. We've been over this. Trust me, I'm very hydrated after like 4 beers. Yeah, so we'd KFC the dog. It'd potentially, I'm going to say I'd leave all the bones in, so then it, choked. I don't know, the beer's pretty bitter. Like, I don't think there's sugars in there, don't worry about it. A bobcat. See, I thought a bobcat was a good addition because it's not the same size as like a cheetah. It's like slightly bigger than a house cat, but also scarier. Nah, that's actually a myth, Dawn. Hangover is actually just the pain of existence catching up with you. I think a bobcat, I would be hurt. I'd be pretty high tier hurt. Trying to think of how sore my toe would be after kicking an armadillo. I have that all the time. Yeah. Yeah. What about, okay, an eel? I think I could easily beat an eel. Because I would be obviously wearing the correct swimming attire. So I'd have those shitty chainmail things you have on when you go swimming where dangerous things are. So I would just let it bite my arm. And then I'd quickly swim all the way up to the top and then reverse drown it. What do you call that? What do you call when you leave a fish out of water? Is it like they're really thirsty? Suffocation. I'm going to put it in I'm hurt because I feel like it biting would hurt me still. An emu. I think that's the emu. One of them's an emu and one of them's an ostrich. I shouldn't have put both in. I've already forgotten which is which. I think that's an emu. Emu are bigger than cassowaries. We lost the emu war, so I'm gonna put it as Chris Benoit because I don't think they forgive or really forget. A gorilla. I haven't really read up on it. See, okay, a gorilla, you can see if I could gain its trust. If I could gain its trust, I could like Lord of the Flies it, wait until it's asleep, drop a rock on its head or something. I feel like that would just make it mad. I think the gorilla just might kill me. I think and he would do it very meanly. He'd probably like. What if my actual grand plan was to get my bones turned into jelly and he played right into my hand? He'd feel like a fool. Actually, most of my thoughts to do with this list goes back to the video of the guy who the raccoon runs at him. Ripperambe. I'm not going to be able to find the video. I think I would be able to punt a raccoon. I think like it would, because they're like one of those animals that uses fight over flight, and I think I would be able to just kick it. Just it would soar into the stratosphere. I'm going to try and find the video in the meantime. Medium-sized dog. I think I put a Kelpie. What if the gorilla has proper bodybuilding knowledge? And knows jiu-jitsu? Well, if it knows jiu-jitsu, then I'm allowed to have a weapon, and I would choose a gun. I would choose loss of limb with Kelpie as well, because they run a lot. So I feel like it would have lots of energy to keep on fighting. I can't believe you would bring that up. You know, I can't, but I'm just disappointed in you, narcissism. God damn it! I really wanted that video. I've definitely. It's so funny though. Here it is.
Get out. Get out. Fuck out of here. Hey!
It's so good. It's so small as well, and he had boots on. He could have just punted it. Like, no broom, you're done for. I wish I had that. There's another video and it has the song and it's like the laws of nature. It makes it more theatrical and quite a lot funnier, but I couldn't find it. So a giraffe. Now a giraffe is basically an advanced horse, but it has the downfall of it's all neck. I mean, yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, if the animal charges you, you don't really have much choice. But then, to hurt it. I missed half. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's an advanced horse. It's all neck. We're both dying. Have you seen it? Okay, I'm going off because I'm allowing myself to have this. It's in the zoo, and I have the I do, but I was busy. Not good enough. The worst one. Yeah, so I think one, the giraffe is in the zoo, and I'm assuming the zoo has the one of those lookout things that lets you see from quite high. I would jump at the giraffe like a beast, like a wild beast. And I would grab it on the neck. I would pull it down, and that's how I would commit giraffe murder. A frog? I think if the frog looked like this, it would go in the same category as the slow loris, because it would hurt my feelings to kill a frog. Because look at him. Look at his stupid fucking eyes. Like, you couldn't be mad at this little fella. What if you punch it and you die? Is this with bare hands? I'm going yes, but so it is in a situation where they would be, and I'm attacking them without their knowledge. I feel like a goat. I feel like a goat would be in the Chris Benoit category. Because you can't, I don't think you can, like, punch a goat to death. Their heads are like steel. Yeah, the beaver from Home Alone, he had like Kevin's cunning. Why is the cursed shells has ended on the list? I don't know. But that's a bloody good question. I have no idea. So I'm going to put the goat as he will kill me and my family. Because I feel like goats are spiteful. We got a wolf. Vindictive. Yeah, okay. I think a wolf would lightly murder me. Because unlike the other dogs, I couldn't KFC trick. Are you a Sigma male? No, I'm a Sigma male. Because like, you know, wolves have that like crazy endurance. Then the wolf wins. A lion. Ugh. Tired from my long day of doing fuck all. A lion, I think, is gonna have to go in a like the low tier of murder me hard. Because I feel like lions would be mean. You know, they full beat you up and shit. And they're like big fellas. What the fuck was that? Oh, I thought I'd be able to remember all the animals that I put on this list. Honey badger. It's a honey badger. Don't worry, I remembered. So we have a honey badger, as suggested by narcissism. Actually, most of these are suggested by narcissism and terabyte. Lions have trouble killing honey badgers. Yeah, but it's because, like, you know, they're doing that thing where they try and act scary by making noise. I'm going to put it in loss of limb. On the same premise that, like a Komodo dragon, it is close to the ground. And I feel like anything I can jump on has, like, a distinct disadvantage. If I'm able to jump onto the animal, you know, it loses its credibility. A deer is just a weaker horse. It's not even giraffe level. I'm going to say I would be hurt from killing a deer. And with all their prancing and shit, it would get me hurt. That's a definite for sure. I think I just put a general. I think this is just general snakes, because I couldn't be bothered trying to remember the different snakes. What about the honey badger's vertical leap? Okay, fine. How high can a Honey badgers can't jump. They just can't jump in general. So he's lost all advantage. Bro, how would I know? No, they just can't jump. A snake. I'm just general snakes. So I would just win because you can fling a snake around, you know, like a lasso, and I could wear it as a belt. You remind me of my brother. I didn't know you had a brother, so you haven't told me that. If it helps, I'm definitely not your brother. A sheep. I think I know sheeps are very sturdy. Could you strangle a snake? You could just hold it like this. That's exactly the thing I'd say. With a sheep, I think it'd be like, you know, the kind of like final battle with Naruto and Sasuke. Yeah, they headbutt. But they're like super firm. Sheep are like strangely firm and like sturdy. You can be a little bitey. Never had one bite me. I'm gonna say we both die in you know, mutual combat, because there's no real like where the fuck does sheep even live if it's not on a farm or whatever, you know? He's got the advantage. He's in his home turf. This was a buffalo. Buffalo is just going to straight up murder me hard. Look how scary they look. Look at that horn. That is the kind of horn I would want on a helmet. You know, like those kind of like cool ass big horns. An iguana. They got the little scratchies. Like, it would hurt, but I would defeat an iguana. I'm going to go on a watch list for this, and I'm not going to be allowed in the zoo. I'd be like, so we need to check your bag, and they'd open it up, and I'd have fucking boxing gloves in the bag. And they're like, we know your type. Taps the wall. It's just got a big picture of me. Do not allow in. I'll have you know, I'm allowed at the zoo, but probably not after this. Best method of cooking. That would be so hard. Oh, actually, no, that would. He's very amused. I'm glad. Look, all I aspire to do is hope that people think that I could beat up these animals. That's all I really want. At the end of the day, I just want people to think that I am stronger than animals. A koala. Now, their natural enemy is their own stupidity. I know that they have claws, but I think I would just beat the shit out. Just change the tears to cooking methods. No, I'm not. I don't even believe I'm going to be hurt. What if there are vegans here? If they don't know that I'm constantly joking about literally everything. Like, look, I think I make it very obvious when I'm joking and when I'm not. They would give you the clap. Nah, I'd be wearing gloves. Also, I think I'm well aware that it's going to be more like if I go to the zoo, it's going to be like a night in the museum kind of thing, except I'm going to break into the zoo with like a little speaker. I'm going to play that, let's get ready to rumble, and then I'm just going to be like fighting all the animals. I'll let them all out at once. It can be like a battle royale. It'll be like Jurassic Park, except I'll be there in like boxing shorts and gloves. A meerkat, I would just kick it in the head as it came out of the ground. No worries. See ya, Angle. I would simply kick the meerkat in the head as it came out of the ground. They are just weaker, longer dog. Small dog. Feel like the random these aren't random acts. This is to test my mind. This is like Mortal Kombat. A shark. In general, I don't think I could beat a shark. It's not as easy as the eel. I don't feel like I could keep it out of the water. And they're like bitey torpedoes. Okay, Barky. Funny thing is, I started watching that the other day. I'm getting into character. He would murder me pretty hard. Sharks just... I think that's ostrich. I feel like somehow ostriches are just weaker than emus. If you can turn the shark upside down, you win. How? Why? Explain it to me. But I still think it would murder me, but lightly. Can a shark hold... that's a very good point. The water won't be safe. Put it in a translate. That's very weird. I wonder why would that happen? Panda, I would be able to beat up a panda because they're stupid as fuck. Same with chickens. Why did chickens stare at lions? Because they're addicted to coke. I thought that was obvious. Elephants never forget, so that's a Chris Benoit as well. I think I would die fighting a kangaroo, and the kangaroo would also die. But I was going for rhetorical. Every question has an answer when you're asking me. Chimpanzee. They're up there with the gorilla. They're terrifying. I'm sure everyone here has heard the 911 call of the lady getting mauled by one. Have I ever told you the story? Doesn't he get stomped on? Does he get stomped on by the elephant? A rat, I think I would get hurt because I feel like it would lure me in, making me think it was dead, and it would bite me. Also, everyone knows the what is it, like one of what's his name, Joe Rogan's earliest podcast with the guy who had fought a chimpanzee because it tried to attack him. That's always a classic. Trying to show him their foot. I would get hurt because I would eat the scorpion to prove my dominance over it. But what do you think about goose? I'm hurt. The goose is greater than the eagle, I think. Stronger than eagle. He'd be up there. He'd be up there with kicking the armadillo to assert dominance. A gecko, I would beat a gecko. A sunfish. I would like. I need a actually, I need another. Are you sure? Yes, I'm very sure I could beat a gecko. Geckos are good little guys. As soon as you said it was at the zoo, I knew it was the setup for that joke. As soon as you had me lured in at the start, when you threw me off when you said the elephant walked away, I was like, oh, it's gonna come back. You had me there, but as soon as you said that he went to the zoo, I knew it. I knew the joke. A dolphin. I think the dolphin would lightly murder me. I feel like a dolphin would drown me. And it would be using its weird, like, movable dick. Like, movable dick around my leg and then drag me under. Which would be the worst experience of my life. They're sexual. They are. Sorry, net dropped out. You have nothing to apologize for. Olivia Tomato Torelli, the artist. Stingray. I think I could beat a stingray. They kill you, Wildheart. I'm a fartist. Unlike Steve Irwin, I would punch that stingray and teach him a fucking lesson. Although we know the true killer of Steve Irwin is in the chat right now, so they're actually just frisbees. Just pick it up and, you know, keep believing it was a walrus. Walruses are kind of scary. Like, they're big. I think it would be a murder me hard thing. I would put it in Chris Benoit, but I look at that and they just look stupid as hell. I don't think I would win. Walruses are like 600 kilos. Like, killer whale. I would easily beat the killer whale because it would beach itself to kill me, and naturally I would just wait for it to die while karate chopping it. I just not get stabbed. Ripped Steve, I'm just built different. No, killer whale would try and get me on the beach, and I would stand just far enough away that it would stop in front of me, and then I would just... Yeah. Killer whale ain't that stupid. We'll tell you tell that to all the one. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. How many? Okay, there's no specific statistic for orcas beaching themselves and dying, which you're lucky. But it definitely would. It would get stuck. It would get beached. And I would karate chop it on the head over and over again. because that's the kind of person I am.
Excuse me.
And I would karate chop people if they tried to help put the whale into the water,
Cali greatness.
because that would, you know, stop my victory. We have a giant tortoise. I think I would be able to just defeat it, but I think also this falls in the same category as the armadillo, where I would hurt myself by kicking the shell or something like that. Like, I don't think a turtle is really that he's gonna struggle that much. They're pretty just, you know, slow. But there we go. Another week. Another. I'm actually tempted to do Dawn's idea of how would I cook these animals. Yeah, shells. Okay, but they're seals. They're not me. My 12,000 IQ mega mind is here to take those whales out. I got legs, and I have hands. Seals can't karate chop the orca. I can. All right, we done the list. I think. Possibly we'll just do. God damn it! I know I said I wouldn't tell you off for donating to me, Tony, but you know that's where I draw the line. You donating to me. Couldn't beat a shark, but it's because the orca would come for me on land, you know, because they're arrogant. You know, sharks aren't arrogant because they're not thinking about anything.